What's going on, everybody? Craig Kane in the building. Easy, bro. What's going on, man? Easy, bro. Hope all is well with you, bro. Hope all is well. On your side of the pond, hope all is well. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. Sometimes, you know, I don't know where to begin. I don't know where to begin. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world, man. Sometimes you just gotta take a break, live and let live, or enjoy life, or go smell some fresh air. What they say, touch some grass, aggressively touch some grass, because so much going on in the world, so much. And then with social media, it just kind of, it sort of makes it easy for anyone to pick up a device and out of nowhere become some form of like popular personality. And then with that power, it end up becoming influencers. And I mean, that's what social media affords you after a while. It's one of the things that it's like a double-edged sword. Mm. Even though the pen is mightier than the sword, but the voice in social media is allowing people to really like challenge old ideas, traditional ideas, because there's always something going on, man. I don't like to talk about controversial political stuff on this channel, like conspiracy theories and all that. Like, I don't like to talk about that stuff online because everyone has an opinion about different things, and controversy is already should be understood that when you're listening, when you're speaking, and or you know, you could be listening, whatever, but when you're speaking on a platform, especially on the internet, you don't know who's listening. You don't know. You don't know who's watching. You never know who's listening. That's why you gotta be mindful of what you're speaking about. And it's not about fear. It's about being smart. It's about being smart, man. Holding yourselves accountable. Because I'm watching some stuff go on where people are anything happens, they just run to their phone. They want to film whatever weird stuff going on. It's just almost instantaneous. You see somebody fall down on the street, you're going to find more people pick up their phones than to help the person up from falling down. All for this like addiction, this whole crave for views, for likes. Where did that come from, man? Where did that come from? Mexican lost in Asia. Who he is. Ah, we we gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about who EES. We're gonna talk about it for sure. You know, like even you see on the crypto side of things, we really didn't get to that level yet where some kind of crypto influencer could really make real waves in the world. We haven't gotten to that point yet. We haven't gotten to that point yet because you still have a relatively young industry versus an old financial legacy system that realizes that they can't destroy crypto. All they can do now is try to control it because they see, and I think they understand that this powerful technology isn't going anywhere unless they just, eradicate electricity. Like this thing ain't going anywhere. And so they want to control as much as they can, as much of it as they can by acquiring so much, whether it's government, whether it's corporations, whoever, these elitists, globalists, they want to get a handle before they lose it all, I think, out of fear of losing control. And there's no crypto personality in the world right now at all that's up there yet, that's at the level right now where they could issue certain messages and millions that move waves in the markets. Like, wow, that's crazy. It's getting there, but we still have a ways to go. You could see a political movement take place, but it's not affected by anybody's voice in crypto. No one crypto personality could just issue a tweet and create real lasting political changes in an instant. Nope, we're not there yet. I don't know if we'll be there in this lifetime. I don't know. Gandhiji in the building says active, active, not passive. Huh? Active, alpha, not beta. This is what we doing. Huh? We on timing. Huh? Not lying. Yeah, that's what we doing. We're on timing, not lying. Yeah. Jay, everything in the building. You hopped out before making another song, bruh. Make the song. Jay, everything. Make the song. What's up, Jay, everything? It's been a minute. Hope you're well. You know, yeah, like you look in your timeline, like social media, or I look in my timeline, I should say, and you got all these young people that got huge, 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 huge followings. Easy, 150 million followers. This and that follow. Who in crypto has 150 million followers? Nobody. We're not there yet. That's my whole point, right? So these messaging that we get down here in the trenches, not just crypto, but like DeFi, the trenches, the cryptocurrency trenches, the world ain't ready for it, man. But we've been ready. That's why we involved, taking risks, taking chances, learning, studying, right? Applying patience, applying our knowledge, from utilizing whatever's available to us to help us move forward in life. It brings financial rewards. It also brings, in some cases, social rewards, right? You create bonds and meet people and forge positive, healthy attachments and relationships with people, and that's positive. That's fire. It's fire. We just haven't gotten to the level yet where you have a crypto personality that got 10 million followers, right? That's recognized industry wide, that is now knocking on the door of other industries to say, hey, we here. We ain't going nowhere. We here though. Then be recognized, come to the table and say, oh, what's good, everybody? What's up, elitists, globalists? What we eating today? Well, I'm at the table, right? No, you can't do that. And then if you got 10 million followers and you by yourself, you better make sure you got resources. You better make sure you got you better make sure you got serious backup. serious backup, because these people don't want us to win. These elitists, right, of the world that most of us will never know and meet, they don't want everybody, the populace, to win. The common folk, the good people in the world, they're trying to make a way. They don't want us to win. You know. He said, "Yeah, we do." Trump. Tell seven. Tell seven. What's going on, man? It's been a while, Tails. Yeah, I understand taking a break. Yeah, man. Your wellness is always priority. You know, a person's well-being to me is most important, paramount. You know, for sure. And that's good to hear that you took a break. You know, from this internet crypto pulse chain confusion, right? Like, and weirdness. It's good to take a break, bro, because to me, too much of anything is just not good for you. Gandhiji said, "Yeah, we do. We have Trump, right? We do have Trump, right? Yeah, that's the closest to any kind of representative of the machine, representative of the central banksters, the right? Financial oligarchs. That's the closest we've gotten to, at least, I guess, having somebody in that position to be quote unquote pro crypto. But I just feel like, I just feel like Trump is just looking out for his own best interest in the process. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody else would, but it is just different with dude. To me, it's just different. He don't understand it. He got people around him to pull the strings, I guess, and because it's too much. I don't think he understands it, man. And I hope that his efforts to allow crypto to become more mainstream helps those of us that have been in the trenches for years. Because if it doesn't, we still gonna find another way and another way and another way. That's just how that works. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how that works. Yeah, yeah, you know, that's par for the course. You know, the chain dumping again. That's just regular, right? They say the entire market is like whatever, but you know, the chain been dumping since May of 2023. The highest it went was 2.5x. I'm gonna be generous and say 3x in May 2023. Since then, it's been. I'll let you finish that. You know, and then when you when you say something about it, oh man, why are you crying? Who's crying, man? Point out the facts. What are you talking about? Stop about crying. Is this not a fact? You know what's very interesting is how people double and triple down and want to talk about educating folks on pulse chain and hex, and like when you look at the performance, you're educating people on something that has poorly performed in the crypto space. See, the thing about U.S. Nasdaq, let's see. Exactly. This, this, this. See, this is the thing I'm talking. It's always some type of ploy, a hidden agenda, because you could see why they trying to put a cap on the amount of crypto you can own. They want control. These people want control. They want control because they realize they can't get rid of crypto. The time that they had, September 2008, 2009 period, not September, but in 2008 when Bitcoin white paper, all this and that, Genesis block, January, whatever, 3rd, 2009, all that, whatever, that time period, the early, all the supercomputers in the world might have, and I don't know, I'm not a computer scientist. I just like to dream and use my imagination. Perhaps, the first month, maybe first 6 months, year, if everyone was really abreast, all the powers that be that are against crypto now, if they were really made aware as to what Bitcoin was doing, right? Hash power with all this, right? Maybe they could have got all the supercomputers in the world together to do something to interrupt the flow of that blockchain. Shut it down. No. We're gonna push a million buttons right now, and shut this down. They can't no more though. They can't. The network effect is just become just bigger than what they could have imagined. Everything in the beginning was, Bitcoin was that. That's for gambling. That's for buying drugs, right? Underworld, engaging in illegal activities. You do use that. You go to certain marketplaces, underground, Silk Road, all that crazy stuff. Or you could get it for free. It must be worth nothing. Get on a certain page and then to give you a faucet. If you just engage with the page, and you'll get drips and drips and drips of BTC. Must not be worth much. That time period, that vulnerable time period, came and went. Now this thing is still over 100K. When it was worth dust, even when it was worth dust, it had value. 100K now, 110K, anything above 100, that's crazy. 15 plus 16 years, all this, yeah. 15 years later, 16 years later, you know. I bought into the idea in the beginning when I got into crypto in 2017 that, we need institutions, we need, corporations, the adoption, mass adoption, what they call the regular people, what kind of investors they called normal people like you and I, not noobs, retail. It was, oh yeah, we need retail investors. Yeah, we need the retail, you know. But even during that time, I heard, you had even Chase acquiring Bitcoin in Europe on the low, while Jamie Dimon was telling the world back then that anybody in his company who's caught, right, with any type of dealings with crypto would be fired. They weren't, being honest to the people either. Fidelity and asset investment, Fidelity, one of the biggest financial corporations in the world, investment funds, all kinds of stuff. They already were staking. They were staking, mining, had mining farms back then. Like mining, trying to hide the truth, lie to the people, take advantage. I've been staking coins. When I got into crypto 2017, I didn't know what I was doing. And so I was experimenting with so many things. Staking was a thing back then, 17. But I forgot. I got things. I'm telling you, like I was just like, yo, this thing is so exciting. I'm gonna throw 1 penny here. I'm gonna throw a penny there. I'm gonna throw there. I got 100 pennies and 100 different things going on, man. That's just 2017. I forgot when 99 of those pennies went. I forgot 99 of those projects. It's in my, I don't know. That's a thing of the past. Yeah, yeah. So it's that 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. Look, man, that's not a flex. I'm not flexing on y'all. I'm not flexing on my people. I'm still trying to figure it out. And I messed up already. I messed up during my experiences a few times because you have to, when you make mistakes, that's how hopefully you learn. But just because I've been in crypto in 8 years don't mean I figured it out the way I should have. I did figure it out. I just didn't apply it. You know, got rid of cryptos that I should have kept. Yeah, learned. That was so it's not a flex. When you hear people tell you, yeah, I've been in crypto, 10 years. I know what I'm doing. I know more than you because I got the 10-year time. No, you got the 10-year. You just been failing because why are you still where you at 10 years ago? You should have figured something out. Should have been in a different position, quote unquote, better position. You should have been richer. That's what the cycles afford you. If you take advantage of the cycles, if you take advantage of the cycles appropriately, quote unquote, I'm not giving you financial advice, but if you take advantage of the cycles, each cycle is supposed to empower you better than the previous. So 10 years, how many cycles is that, right? Oh, I've been in crypto 12 years. I shook hands with, the cyberpunks. Satoshi Nakamoto is like basically my peer. Like I like practically no, you don't. No, you don't. Spell it. Spell Satoshi Nakamoto. No, you don't. No, you don't. And if you did, why are you in the trenches with the rest of us? Why are you still in the trenches with the rest of us? Do you care? Maybe you care about the community and you creating opportunities for everybody to become successful like you. And if not, that's where you figure out, oh, these people are lying to you. These people that tell you, yo, they made it big. Let me tell you something. Like they bought a coin and the coin went through the moon and afforded them millions. When people tell you they bought a coin, they first of all they'll tell you, listen, been in crypto since 1772. Okay, I'm over 300 years in the game. What you know? Nothing. You know your experience, your existence does it pales in comparison to my 300 years of being in crypto. Right? Not only that I've been in crypto 300 years. Okay, I invested in this doggy coin, son. The doggy coin quadrupled, flippled, quintupled, depled, all these X's. I am a super quadrillionaire. What do you know about that? Huh? Why is this quadrillionaire telling you that? If they made it rich, huh? If they've been in crypto for 3 centuries and they're trying to convince the world that you should believe in everything they have to say because they're rich or based on what they're saying to you, they're successful. Think about that, yo. Somebody tell you, yo, yeah, I just got in crypto. I've been in crypto. Yo, listen, man, I know so much. I've been on this blockchain, that blockchain, this blockchain, that blockchain, 2012. I've been in this since 2012, 2010. Yeah, I've been doing all this. Yeah, I've been doing that. Yeah, and I invested in a doggy coin. That doggy coin got me millions. But you streaming on the internet, you a millionaire. That's what you said. You're a millionaire. And all you're doing is you're just streaming in your free time. You're just streaming on the internet, clowning people or arguing people, trying to educate, entertaining people, not doing this and that and this. You're expressing like passion and emotion, damn near begging people for popularity. And this, you're a millionaire. You're doing all this as a millionaire. Hey, to each his own. Every other coin, you're looking to see the next coin that's coming out. I mean, that's maximum greed, bro. You're already a millionaire. Oh, but you're shilling this, you're shilling that, you're getting involved with this and that and scandal and everything is this and that. You just living most of your life online, talking about a space that you in that made you millions from one coin or two, three coins. You're a millionaire, and then why would you care as much about what's going on in the trenches? Why would you be in the trenches of crypto? Don't you have other endeavors? You're a millionaire. Don't you have other endeavors? Great things you want? It shouldn't hurt so much that Pulse Chain is down and to the right and been down to, if you're a millionaire, right? And people be lying to y'all. They be lying. They're struggling. I keep telling you, struggling, struggling. They struggling, man. That's what they do. You know. And I don't say trenches to be like insulting. I don't mind. I've been, yeah, man. Hey. Look, I love it because people scoff at that, right? They think they better than, oh, what do you mean trenches? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, you DeFi. What's wrong with them, man? What's wrong with that? What you talking about? Look. I compare it to like the music industry, right? When I was exposed to hip hop music as a child, right? I'm listening to the radio. I was listening to the radio stations that were like the pirate stations, man. Huh? That was playing the underground music. The underground fire. Even though I appreciated the popular mainstream, the commercialized stuff, yeah. But a lot of the underground was just as great. And many that became popular, many that became mainstream, many that became commercial artists. Guess where they came from? The underground. Beautiful stuff, man. Beautiful stuff. Woo. Fire. I love it, man. Just love it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, DeFi. Oh yeah. You think the world? Listen, I used to have big dreams, and I still do in a sense where I'm like, yo, man, a contract like how Gandhiji kept doing, not kept doing as it once Gandhiji launched the hourglass, I was like, yo, this hourglass thing, yo, this thing has merit, bro. These people just don't know what they have. I'm saying the industry, the people just that came and went, clone wars and all that, they don't know what the power that's right here, bro. This thing could change the world. That was that's how I felt. That's why I believed. Like, it was again attached to the whole thing about crypto. I'm like, yo, this thing is fire. It's fire. hmm People don't know. They don't know. They allow their own whatever to stand in it. They allow themselves to block their own blessings. So I was like to me, the trenches is just what it is, man. Like the DeFi, like oh no, like you can't disrespect that. That's what birthed so many things. You don't think the early Bitcoin participants, players, cyberpunks weren't in the trenches? That's what this was born out of. Huh? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. And not everybody's gonna be a blockchain founder successfully or whatever, super millionaire. You got to have a little bit of everything. That's what people think that, yo, man, everybody, we got, I'd like for everybody to be well off. And I say well off. I'm not gonna say, yo, I need everybody to be a millionaire. Because everybody become a millionaire, there's gonna be another level you want to aspire to because everybody on the same level, and it's just what it is. You want more. Oh, everybody gotta be million. Everybody, yo, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And we understand not everybody's gonna know or participate, and life just doesn't work the way we'd like for it to work. I want the best for everybody who's doing great things in life and in the world. You know, everybody, like when I was, listen, man, I make no apologies for how I feel about the performance of Pulse Chain and the founder of Pulse Chain. I make zero. There's no reasons. I'm gonna apologize to somebody who's just been inconsistent. No, I'm not doing that. And on top of that, people have said to me, right, hey man, why don't you just sell? Oh, you think it's that easy? Why am I gonna sell this now? Right? When y'all told the world that this coin is better than Bitcoin. Not only is it better than Bitcoin, but it's best for you to lock up the coin. This is what y'all told the world. Lock it up. Stake the coin. So you get more rewards over time. The more you stake, the bigger the rewards. The longer you stake, the bigger the rewards. This is what y'all been saying. And then got me to talk about it for a couple years, just like that. Oh yeah, it's supposed to be better than Bitcoin, right? We gonna see. No, why you keep complaining, man? Let it go. Why don't you sell? I'm not selling a damn thing. No, we're gonna see this materialize. If I could still be staking coins that I've had in 2017, what makes you think I'm not gonna stake? If I'm afforded the opportunity and the blessing to live for many years to come, what makes you think I'm not gonna see this whole thing through from your giving tree? The giving tree put himself in a nasty corner. Not my fault. Right? Yeah. Not my fault. I didn't say exactly. I didn't say I'm gonna make a million millionaires. Black Levin in the building. What's going on, man? I didn't say I'm gonna make a million millionaires. I didn't say that. But then you got people in the community, just sell, man. Just go away. Why you keep talking? Just stop with that. Just let it go. Yeah, you can let it go. You're free to do whatever you want, you know? But this is not how this is gonna go though. This is the thing. Like, dude gonna have you talk like you were saying Bitcoin is spaghetti code. You were saying that Bitcoin had to get rolled back, the chain had to get rolled back twice, or there were two instances where there were inflation bugs discovered on the chain. It's clunky, it's old tech, this and that. And you developed something or had hired people to develop something because you're not a developer. You developed something, hired people to develop a coin that's better than Bitcoin. Okay. And this coin that's better than Bitcoin is better to lock up than to hold liquid. You don't want people, but you want to make a million millionaires. But you don't want people to really hold like that because why? You're just gonna be selling the chart, huh? You're gonna be doing that. You're gonna be doing that. So you need them to lock it up and be in extraordinary pain to look at their dashboard money locked up, and they can't touch it, because if they touch it before it's time, they lose value. They get penalized. You're punishing people. Yeah, I'm gonna punish you, punish you, punish you. It's not your money. Hmm? Punish you. You didn't abide. You didn't abide by your agreement. You didn't abide by your agreement. You idiot. Punish you. Get penalized. I'm the giving tree. Right. Right. No, look. There's one thing. If you look, nobody forcing you to get involved. I get it. Nobody forcing people to get involved. So when you decide to lock it up, no one forced you to do that. So you got to deal with it. All right, for whatever duration. Cool. Hmm. Some people didn't lock up 15 years. But what about those who did? What about those who did? Yeah. And then this is the thing too. Not only those who did, but I think something called the origin address had to lock up a boatload, if not most of its holdings, 15 years. The pressure that this guy is under gotta be crazy, gotta be immense, bro. Like now you weren't really sure. You were rocking with the math, math. You had a developer that, a couple developers, you know what I'm saying, that, work on the code and this and that. And you're dealing with the math. You got some people in the influencers in the community that good with math and showing charts and breaking things down, T-share, B squared, T-share. Yeah. Not sure if you were, because in the beginning, your giving tree wasn't really telling people you'll go 15 years, even though it was there available 15. Your giving tree was saying, oh, 10 years, do 10 years. Why 10 years? You're not confident and sure in your nondescript? Mm. Why are you saying 10 and not 50? Why you told the people 10? Yeah, do 10. Do 10. Then shortly after that, whatever happened, do your research. Nobody listen. You got a gentleman that introduced T-share, a developer T-share, the T-share, everything was T-share B square, T-share B square, T-share, T-share. Okay, T-share, T-share go up every day, T-share. Oh, yeah, okay, T-share. How much is T-share? Oh, is how much? That's how that work? Oh, okay. Oh, 55 cents liquid? Oh, but I can't touch it because I have T-share? Oh, stomach ache, pain, pain in the stomach. You're looking at your thing multiply. How many? No, you're looking at the value of your thing multiply. How many? And you're sick in your stomach because you did a T-share B square. And if you emergency end state, and that's another thing, emergency. If you early end state, you're gonna get penalized. So the number that you're looking at, that's so magnificent, 2 commas, 7-digit value. And some maybe even more. You can't touch because T-share B square. You were doing T-share. You T-share. You know, T-share, T-share, T-share. Everything was T-share. Oh, 50 cents. Your thing is worth 8 digits, 7 digits, 6 digits, 6 figures, high 6 figures, even if it's the lowest of the 100K. Oh, it's beautiful situation because you didn't spend, a certain amount for it. Yeah, you made gains, right? You spent a fraction and made you looking at your thing blow up, but you can't touch it because T-share, T-share. And then you say, you know what, you're gonna touch it because you don't know when you're gonna see that number again. And guess what they do? They clown you. They shame you because you don't want your T-share, T-share anymore because you want your money. You want your money. We need to get to a point where you could walk into a bank and give them a check that just says one T-share. I'm gonna pay my mortgage with one T-share, my rent, car note. I'm gonna buy this house with one T-share. No, you need the money, the money on. You need that. That thing that it's not your money. That is not your money. You need that, not some T-share. And so what people do the whole of 2021 and even till now, the early end stake, emergency end stake, it's their choice. It's cool. It's their choice. It's their choice. But the narrative has since shifted. You don't hear about T-share as much anymore. You don't hear about it as much anymore because nobody like people are not excited to be doing streams about some T-share. Yo, man, I mean, before it was a thing. Oh, oh man, look. Oh, the T-share, T-share, T-share is going up so much. You need so much hex now to acquire a T-share. T-share used to be what 10,000 hex. Now it's so much more now. It quadrupled. It's so much. It's so nobody cares. And then people tell you, and then people, yo, man, you complaining too much. Why don't you leave? I'm not leaving a damn. I'm watching. Prove yourself. Prove me wrong. Huh? Seeing is believing. That's the corner that your man put himself in. No, 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 no. We're gonna live this out. Whether you fade to black or whether you come back, podium, a bootleg phoenix rising from some bootleg ashes. Because guess what happens? I win anyway. Either way. Everybody who stuck around wins anyway. So that's the position dude put himself in. And many people who keep talking about why don't you leave? Why don't you sell? Don't understand that, don't want to understand that because that's the indelible truth. They don't want to accept that. You can still be around because you still bought into some narrative about some lock and this and that. Oh, and you're gonna see this play out. No, no, you said you better than Bitcoin. We're gonna see this play out. So for the next, and then you add to you or your African priest who owns the OA. What the African priest did? African priest said, "Oh, damn it." He said, I think it's time for me to stake all these hex for 15.2 months, 15 years, 2 months. I think it's time. I think it's time for 55. Yeah, you pigeon yourself even more. It's a pigeon feet. I remember when the girls used to walk with their pigeon feet, they used to be, man, I'm a married man right now, man. But exquisite Coca-Cola bottle shaped females with the pigeon feet. I mean, listen, man. Listen, man. If you know, you know. But he pigeonholed himself. Pigeonholed him. I'm talking about where they, both feet kind of turn together. You know what I'm saying? For the women, the lady, bless your heart. I'm married. God bless all the beautiful you know, women out here who doing great things in the world. You know, there's a giving tree that needs your attention, but he's too self-absorbed and hiding, and we don't know what he doing. He telling everybody, "Oh, this thing better than her," and look what's going on. No, actually, women, be careful. Be careful what you deal with. I know you like money. Some of y'all are gold diggers. I'm talking about the honest, the nice, exquisite. I mean, we're talking about in mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? The nice ladies that are out here that are really looking for somebody to really build a future with. You know what I'm saying? Pray for this guy. Pray for that giving tree because he need it. He need it. Keep telling y'all, nobody gonna give you the raw like I do, man. Nobody gonna do this like. I mean, seriously. Who? Who else? Who? Nobody. Exactly. So you got all this going on about, oh yeah, 15, 50, 55, 50. You put you the African priest who owns the OA 55, 55, 15.2. Ashe, Odabo, 15.2, 55, 55. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and what happened? You pigeonhole yourself in a situation. Now you got 50 now until 2040 to show and prove. Who gonna give it to you unadulterated and raw like this, man? We're not talking about any type of fentanyl Colombian lab, you know, where they just you know experimenting and creating the most nastiest illicit substance. We talking about just factual information and coming from a perspective like mine. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. You can't front on what I'm talking about. Man. Come on, man. You know, when new lows, we're one day closer. Yeah. So no, I will not end state. And that's the thing to emergency. These terms, emergency and state. Emergency. Yeah, things come up, of course. Life happens. Life is lifing. We get it. But you know, we call it emergency as that never sat well with me. I'm like, yo, emergency, yeah, I get it. Emergency, you get penalized. I call it early end staking. That's it. You know, like in I guess legacy, early withdrawals, early this, early that, early end stake. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Who's end staking? Who? If I got something to no, I'm watching this play out. I'm gonna watch this play out. So imagine again. If I played with cryptos, I forgot that I've been staking for 8 years. You think I'm gonna just let this go? And I'm aware, and I know, and I've been talking about this and all this, and this and that, and that, and this and this, and we watch it. Oh no, we're gonna play this out. We're gonna play this out. You know, they called it. They were so. These people are so. They were. I guess. I mean, these folks. They called the T-Share B Square. T-Share. They called it the Truth Engine. The Truth Engine. Oh no. This is the Truth Engine. You made an agreement, huh, to lock up for X amount of money, X amount of time, right? So this is the truth right here. Or you gonna do a EES? You gonna do a EES? Well, this Truth Engine is gonna penalize you for doing your EES. That's the agreement. You agreed to that. Nobody forced you. You agreed. Truth Engine. You know, what's crazy is people are always looking for something to attach to. That's human behavior. You know, they want to be a part of something, and more often is to feel included, to feel wanted, to feel like you're part of a greater situation. And that's great. I applaud that. I applaud that. But you got nothing messianic going on over here, man. Stop acting like the giving tree. Just split the ocean waters and try to let his people go. Let my people go. You're not doing that. People brainwashed, bro. People brainwashed. Trump got no respect for him. Trump came out with his own coin on Solana. Who on Solana was advocating for people and campaigning for people to vote for Trump? Who? Who on Solana was doing that? I didn't see anybody. And maybe they were. I don't know. I might be speaking out of ignorance. But guess what? I know a certain giving tree, a self-proclaimed giving tree, who was on the campaign on X talking about, yo, vote for this guy. Vote for him. You know what's interesting? He talked about vote for this guy months for months leading up to the election and all that. Leading up to the election, bro. Trump came out January of this year and said, Trump coin. What chain? Solana. People don't like this guy. You're giving trade. Been telling y'all, but you know. You got influencers in the community, in the community, in the shanty town, in the words of Dr. Disciple, in the shanty town of Pulse Chain. Huh? You got people, influencers in this community that got closer to Donald Trump, than your giving tree. One of them even asked Donald a question. Who's a part of this community? A part of this shanty town? What are you gonna say? They photoshopped? That was something that was artificially until AI. Just Come on, man. Come on, man. This guy be begging the communities to put him on the stream with some notable people. This is when he was streaming. When he was streaming, he would, to get the community to work for him. But he'll tell you he don't work for nobody, but he want everybody to work for him. Meanwhile, you are working for everybody. Who you fooling? He would ask these people, get him on this, get him to talk with this news people, this media personality, such and such podcast, this and that. Yo, you do the work. You want to see something done, you do it. Why don't you do it? And then the few that he did get on, okay, yeah. Cool. That's cool. Okay. But you got regular influences in the community and when I say regular, I'm talking about people who didn't raise 1.6 billion in 6 months, who got closer to Donald Trump, shoulder to shoulder, asking the man questions, and they didn't do a sacrifice of 1.6 billion. I don't know, man. Things are just weird. Things are just backwards, bro. People bid, and that's the thing too. Yeah, with the marketing, like I don't think folks are understanding. You have natural marketers already in the community that were able to do things naturally that these folks do not know how to appreciate. It's almost like a again, I like to make the comparison to music. Like you have certain artists that are signed to record labels, and the labels have no idea how to work with the artist, how to market the artist, how to promote the artist, how to introduce the artist to the world in such a way where the artist can become successful and the labels can also reap the rewards. So that symbiotic relationship can be fruitful. That's what you have over here too, man. You got these people here that got like some creative marketing minds that you could tell, like, damn, they just have it naturally. They create things, just it just is because it's just a natural, it's like a gift they have, man. Not only have they gotten somewhat disrespected, but after a while it's almost exploitation. So what do you think they're gonna do? You think they're gonna continue to put themselves in a position to be disrespected and abused? Hell no, they're gonna say, yo, forget this. Forget this. And since then, people just keep doing the same thing, same level of marketing, hoping for a different result. Same thing, enacting lunacy. Oh, you're getting on the spaces, same, boring. That's only entertaining the same people that have been watching the spaces. Nobody new. And then when you do try to get a new voice to try to, cast a wider net, what have we seen happen? Same thing, nothing, or not enough. And it's the same echo chamber, and it's the same this, and the same that. It's the same. Come on, man. Something not right. You're talking about almost 6 years worth of marketing taking place. Almost 6 years in the trenches of marketing taking place. And people, they're so gassed. Their lives changed so much because, they got the earnings they sold, especially those that held liquid, and they sold their dashboard money. They were like, no, they're going to get to that money. They sold, right? Some people, emergency end state, boom, boom, boom. Became celebrities, so, retire. You balling out of control. You popping bottles in the club. Nah, and congratulating. But all of a sudden, it's like, oh no, you need more marketing, this and that, and then more marketing. More marketing how? Where? Who? From who? You're not even present. And you're telling people they need more money. You're not even around. You think you can just fade to black and it's cool? No. Look what has happened. Since you faded to black, you haven't been public like that, even done a public stream since 2022. And look what it's cost. Division, dissension, contention, fractured personality. People like have left, stopped streaming. Great gifted marketers stop marketing, stop talking about it. Like, it's just like, not to mention the contradictions and inconsistency. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And I understand, the whole market, the market down, the whole market down. Yeah, Bitcoin saw some nice things happen. I don't care if it didn't double or triple or quadruple X. The value went up. Value went up between January of last year and right now. The value went up. And that's all people care about, making money, the value going up. Bitcoin, we know we're not going to expect to see a 50x from Bitcoin in the next 4 years. Like, really? Or the next year? Yo, I'm going to put all my money on Bitcoin. That thing going to do 100x. Maybe in another 100 years. Who knows? I could be wrong. But no, you're gonna put skin in the game where you might see there's better opportunity. Riskier, but better. Because you saw something super sketch do 10,000x. Okay. And a whole bunch of other sketchy stuff has done millions of X's. How about this Bitcoin's on the chain itself, on the Giving Trees chain, that have outperformed all of his coins, community together. So and that's another thing too. Like, it's true. Like, 1 minute is block all the people, block everybody, all the haters, block, the naysayers, and then it's, oh, but if you block, you lower your follower count because they're not gonna be able to follow you because you blocked them. Which, this guy, like, yeah, nobody's looking for dude like that. Nobody, like, it's like, listen, understand where you fit in life. Understand your position. Like sometimes, how sometimes you just, the kids used to use a term over here, a slang term saying, you're doing the most. You're just doing too much. You're doing the most. That's your man. That's your man. Instead of really understanding this is where you're at, this is what you're applying, this is what works. You want to continuously go above what already works for you, as if it needs some improvement, and it ends up being excessive, like you're doing the most, and it's not yielding you anything back that you would like. You're doing the most, damn near wasting time, wasting your energy, wasting your efforts, wasting people, wasting the energy of people and their time. Like, you know, I'm talking about the outbound messaging and all that stuff. Yeah, you're doing the most, man. You got regular folks that could, two of them, say regular in quotes, were closer to Donald Trump that he's ever been, than your Giving Tree's ever been. One of them posed a question, spoke to Donald Trump, like, in the community. Stop, bro, stop. But you want to be on a podcast and you want the community to give you a car or work and do this. 1 minute they're idiots, then the next minute, hey, and you find people. Does anyone have a cargo van they want to, donate to a charity organization, 501c3, might be able to get a tax break? Bruh, you're out of sorts. The imbalance is crazy. Nobody likes him like that, man. Y'all keep thinking he's well liked and all that. He's well liked by you and your small circle. I don't care if there's 100,000 people in your circle. It's still a small circle. Because if people really cared about him and really attached and really liked him, you know what I'm saying, things will be a lot different, man. I'm telling you, man. And I've been keeping the same energy. I don't care, like the market. This chain has just been down. The entire market hasn't been down the entire 2.5 years. So y'all like, oh man, look at the macro. Look at the larger market. The larger market, is just down. Why are you blaming everything on one man? Why are you blaming everything on one? Kick rocks. Go see y'all just missing the entire situation, bro. Why are you blaming everything on one man? Because one man, and why does this one man have 90% control though? Why does he have 90% control of 95% control? And oh, come on, bro. Get mad when certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, direct it where it belongs. Don't direct it at me. I'm just talking about things that people are afraid to talk about publicly. Why? I don't know. And speaking my mind, who cares? It's supposed to be freedom of speech, right? That's it. People don't like him. Been telling y'all for a minute. Look at his peers. Like, what friends he got? You know what I'm saying? Even public, like, these people, billionaires, man, got power. They got a life of their own. You could tell. It's a reality. They living in their own silos and bubbles. Where's his billionaire friends? Where's his billionaire friends? The only billionaire friends is this double R person, Rolls rack Rolls, whatever, some over something. That's the only one that you claim be billionaire, and it's just like, whatever that guy doing, you gotta attach a question mark to it forever. Like, you don't, please. Who cares if he like a big proponent in making the movie, paid for the movie. Nobody cares. Where's the money? The money. Where is the money? What kind of billionaire friend is that? The dude threatened you years ago, 3.5. Is he really? He threatened you because he got his own friends in Saudi Arabia. He mentioned. Yeah. What happened? Come on. Even now and then gonna try to protect him and his narrative. Everybody be trying to protect. Are we gonna protect image and posterity and what? None of that matters. Where's the money? Oh, we're gonna sell. We're gonna shake the. And then you go right ahead and keep trying to shake. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh no, this is the extreme shakeout of the shakeout. Remember before it was 52 weeks. These people were talking about, oh, Pulse Chain launch. Oh, Richard. Yo, 52 weeks. RH said 52 weeks. Yo, it's gonna be the shakeout of the shakeout. 52 weeks came and went. We're almost 2.5 years later. 52 weeks came and went, and every other dump, every other new low. Yo, this is the extreme shakeout of the shake. This is the final of the shakeout, final shakeout of the shakeout remix. B side, side 3, version 3000, 5055. Shakeout of the shakeout of a shake. Everything is always a shake. Go ahead, man. The only shakeout I know is Harlem Shake. That was done 20-some years ago. That's the only shakeout I know. You people weird. Oh, shakeout of the shakeout. Yo, this is the final shakeout. It's propaganda. Trying to throw you off. Be unwavered, man. Why don't you just sell? Yeah, why don't you sell? Yo, the outrage marketing, right? The outrage marketing. Look, man, you didn't have money, sir. You didn't have it. You didn't have it. Just say you didn't have it. It's cool. It's cool. I remember in when I was working, I had a after school job. I had an after school job. And the little money that I made scrounged up for my after school job, yo, I felt like I was caked up. I felt like, yo, man, this $60 right here felt like 6,000. And so I had to show it off. I knew a couple crack fiends. One was selling a Coach belt. The other was selling polo shoes. And I still had $30 to work with. Could you imagine that? He gave me two because he was trying to give me off. I talked him down. I was like, yo, man, no. We're not doing $50. We're not doing $50. This belt right here, and it had the price, everything. Official. You could smell the leather. The polo boots, the tan, crispy tan with the buckle on the front. Oh, yeah, y'all don't know. That was before your time, anyway. But out the box, like fresh, my size, because my feet weren't like big back then. Pause no Diddy. Trying to knock them off for like $50. I talked them down. I might have sold it for like 20 something, no more than 30, because I had 30 left, a clean 30 in my pocket. Oh yeah, I had a clean 30. I remember that like it was yesterday. I had 3 10s in my pocket. I was like, yeah. And then the sticker on the whole, I got the boots and the thing for and the belt for $30. Yeah, what you think I did? I couldn't wait to wear those boots and the belt. To me, it was like I bought a car. I was a kid. Felt like I bought a car. I need to go out there and show the world, yo, I'm out here. I'm out here with these polo boots and my Gucci belt. Was it no Coach? Never had Gucci. The Coach belt. Yeah, that was a thing for me. Yeah. Came up in the world. Came up. Yeah. Yeah, I got money too. Look what I'm working with. Look at these fire ass boom. And you know, I'm yo, pep in the step. I'm walking a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boom. Mm. It's like you modeling out this. You know what I'm saying? Kids flexing. Mm? What, 1990? And then what was crazy is a week later, I had another crackhead sold me this overcoat, Tommy Hilfiger. What? With the tag on it? Man, listen, man. Official tissue too? Do you the weight in the huh? Oh, for real? Oh, yeah. And then I'm still, you know what I'm saying, with my after school job, $10. We got this. Oh, it's super official. So I'm out here, my Tommy Hill, my Coach belt, and my polo. You can't tell me nothing. I had pants on. It's not that I was out here wilding with no pants on. No. I had some pants on. You know what I'm saying? Some fire ass jeans. I forgot what brand they were. But in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, we're gonna, I'm gonna keep up. I'm gonna keep up with all the kids. They got the ladies. Look at what I'm working with. Oh snap! Wonder where you got that from. Oh snap. Yeah. Yeah, I was doing my outrage marketing in 1990. Come on, man. Come on, man. Nobody gonna talk to y'all. Nobody gonna deliver. You know what I'm saying? These thoughts and messages the way I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect anybody to. I just expect me to be me. So that's how you could understand with somebody who comes into a new boatload of money, who want to prance and gallivant. You weren't doing that before, but you claim you're serial entrepreneur, millionaire. Of course, of course. But soon after you collected 1.6 billion, you're walking out of the boutiques, bags upon bags upon bags, with these jumpsuits, you know. And it's so, just because the thing is designer, don't mean you need to wear it, bro. Because the you make the clothes. The clothes don't make you. This is the backwards. See, these people are absent of certain things, man. Yeah, man. Yo, man, Gandhiji, you are out of pocket. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, the outrage was like, nah, that's no money behavior. That was the outrage. Like you hiding, you want to enjoy the spoils of your newfound riches, and hide it, calling it outrage. Outrage. Yeah, I get it. I was doing that when I was doing that when I was dumb young. You know what I'm saying? I was. That's what I mean by some people that's still living their childhood. It's messed up. Look, who am I to judge, man? Look, maybe if I did 1.6 billion, I'd be doing. You never know. I'd probably be doing the same thing too. Hopping out of jets, my, custom made jets, you know, with the plane that's wrapped with some kind of some, I'm saying, with my name on it, Light Wonder, Light Wonder Enterprise. This is what we're doing. Yeah, yeah, custom made jet. I'm saying my lady got her own jet, for her own charter. I got mine. I'm saying, yeah, got a staff. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Light Wonder, can I help you with anything? No, nothing. Just make room, make room. Roll the red carpet. Everywhere I go is a red carpet. Got a weird person like Farnsworth Bentley holding an umbrella everywhere I go. Umbrella. Yeah. Maybe I'd be doing some balling out of control. Might be. Maybe no. But you could tell. You'd be able to tell. I'm not gonna tell you I'm outrage marketing from it. Yeah. Somebody feeding me fruits. Hopefully my wife don't get jealous. Everywhere I'm going with red carpet, somebody feeding me fruits, something pleasing to the eye. But I can't do it but so much because my wife, you know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what we're doing. Because if it's gonna happen to me, I know she's gonna do something that's gonna piss me off too. Or I'm gonna say, all right, never mind anybody feeding me food. All right, we both walking, somebody holding my umbrella. That's it. Red carpet. All right. Yeah. What do you want on your itinerary today? Not a damn thing. Oh, okay, sorry to interrupt you. Okay, good. Go over there. All right, keep going. No, but I would treat people kind. I would be kind. I'm not gonna act like, what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let the money change me. I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, you can have dreams. You got dreams. Why not? It's great to dream. You don't be dreaming, that's an issue for me, man. You gotta have dreams. Use your imagination. Yeah, you know, that's it. But look, man, I gotta bounce, do what I gotta do. It's raining out here. Man, it's nasty work, man. Come outside, it's just nothing but rain. Rain all day. Hopefully everything is working out for everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm glad I'm on Ethereum still. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. No. I'm glad. I'm glad. See, that's the thing. See, this dude pigeonholed himself. You put yourself in the trap. What you gonna do with Ethereum Hex? What you gonna do with that? Right, 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 right. Ethereum. Ethereum. No. Ethereum birthed your relevance. Ethereum birthed your relevance in the crypto space. Yeah. Did you do 10,000x on Pulse? No. You did it where? On Ethereum. Huh? Yeah. Don't disrespect an old friend. Right. And that friend is always going to be around. What you doing? Huh? Yeah. Yeah. You put yourself in a bad position, man. Talk about, how you checkmate yourself? He put himself in checkmate. That's nasty work. How do you checkmateums? Yes, checkmateums. How do you checkmate yourself? Hey yo, RH checkmated himself. No more to talk about, man. We'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.